What's going on, YouTube? JT is Reborn here, and welcome back to another edition of my DC comic reviews. And in this video, I'm going to talk about Night Terrors The Flash, issue number 1, written by Alex Packnadel. And who did the art this time around? Daniel Bayliss. So once again, this could be another quick rapid-fire review, if you will, of this whole Night Terrors situation right here. And again, we know the gist of it all. As always, like a mysterious and deadly new villain named Insomnia has struck. The entire world has been forced into eternal slumber, including the heroes of villains as Insomnia searches their dreams for the Nightmare Stone. Can the heroes survive being trapped within their darkest fears? So again, it's stuff we've kind of already seen as I've been covering like this whole Night Terror series. Like, okay, we get it at this point. They're all trapped in the dream world. Well, most of them are. Some of them are still very much awake and they're kind of battling things on their own. This one, of course, is Barry having to deal with Wally, who's like stabbed by the Spear of Destiny. He's trying to figure out what's going on, and just kind of trying to stop the whole thing. Like, it's his fears, his insecurities. I think the standout for me in this particular issue is the art and some of the nightmare stuff. Like, for the people trying to stay awake, they slice their own eyelids off. Like, that's some dark, morbid, grotesque stuff. You have Gorilla Grodd in there. Like, Barry goes berserk at one point, and things kind of change in that constantly, and that's just kind of the gist of like where it goes and kind of ends, if you will. There's something he's trying to figure out, and of course we know based on the other issues they're in the dream world, so he's got to try and figure this thing out and how it all kind of ties together, as Insomnia is still looking for the Nightmare Stone. But in all honesty, if you're trying to cover, like, read the stuff in this event, this is one you could probably skip for the most part if you want to see some nightmarish artwork and, you know, see Barry and his care for Wally and just the toll that it kind of takes on him and the guilt that he feels with the situation and all the hopelessness that you've come to expect from Night Terrors, if you will. So again, it's kind of more of the same stuff, but the standout here for me is really some of the nightmarish looking artwork. I think the colors and the style really popped in this particular issue. The issue itself is fine on its own, but again, given how many issues are in this event kind of doing the same thing, I feel like there's only so much you can kind of cover with this. I didn't really think this event needed to be this big. I think it's a little bit overdone, but hey, it's not terrible. Like, there's been nothing that's quite awful with this thing. I think this issue itself is fine on its own, but it's kind of the been there, done that sort of thing at this point, given how many issues of Night Terrors we covered. And it's going to kind of continue that trend a bit more, as you'll see in more subsequent issues, I'm sure, when they drop tomorrow. But anyways, not too much to say about this particular one. Like I said, I like the nightmare stuff going on in it, and some of the really kind of dark, messed up, like, eyelids, like, getting sliced off. Like, that to me, like I said, it's horror, and I love horror stuff. So, but do we really need this many issues in such a short amount of time? Maybe this was just like one series and it was just kind of over the course of like each month or something like that, it'd be fine. But when every DC title is kind of doing like this much, it's a bit much, I'll say. But hey, you know what, it is what it is. Not the worst thing in the world, but I don't think if you're trying to like just get the bare essentials of Night Terrors, you necessarily need to read this one. Same with like kind of most of them, but like I said, this one in particular, like, there's been no real big Insomnia revelations or anything like that. I know it seems like I'm being kind of harsh on it because, like, in all honesty, the issue isn't half bad, but it's just this whole event as a whole just feels a bit much. But anyways, I've rambled on long enough. Whatever you think of the issue, post your comments down below. Be sure to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the YouTube channel for more content, hit that bell for notifications, all that other fun stuff. And I will see you all in the next video, which will be on the Zatanna issue, and then hopefully I get the World's Finest one out tonight, because I'm going to upload all these like simultaneously. I got the Robin one up earlier, so as I can get these other ones done, then I'll be all caught up just in time for the new comics to just spam my mentions tomorrow. So look forward to all that stuff. All right, well, anyways, that's all I have to say. As always, take care now. Bye-bye then, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.